everyone, and welcome to today's Supplier Central webinar. My name's Aubrey with Distributor Central, and today joining us is Molly and Joelle with Maple Ridge, and they'll be presenting how to significantly increase your earnings by selling last-minute holiday food gifts. Molly will be presenting some sales tips for distributors and sharing some food gift products Maple Ridge offers to help you sell into the holiday season. They've also been nice enough to offer a giveaway of two distributors of their gourmet coffee cake. Distributor Central will also show you how you can sell these food gifts with tools from DC, including a new website template we created. During the webinar, please feel free to ask any questions using the questions box on the GoToWebinar panel. We'll address questions after the presentation and follow up after the webinar to answer any additional questions. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Molly.
Good morning. Thank you so much, ladies. We are super happy to be here. And we are always excited to share with our distributors how to significantly increase their earnings in the fourth quarter by selling those last-minute gourmet food gifts. And according to Package Facts, which is the leading source for market research in consumer goods, businesses spend over $7.2 billion every year on perishable gifts. So this year, we're seeing that number can be even higher. And 43% of buyers say attractively packaged gifts are the main priority, with 56% saying that quality was the most important. So when you put those together, it kind of sounds like Maple Ridge, doesn't it? When we presented this program just over a year ago, things were a little bit different. But since March, we've seen a huge shift in the marketplace. Our year-to-date sales are up. So if you weren't selling those great gourmet gift programs earlier in the pandemic, you've probably left a lot of money on the table, but we're going to help you, turn that over in the upcoming months. So let's look at some of the changes that we've seen in the marketplace. While in the past, food gifts were primarily purchased for the holidays, since the start of COVID, things have changed. One of the newest markets is work from home. Now that food gifts are being purchased as appreciation gifts for those team members who've been forced to work from home, and we've shipped thousands of gifts to those homebound workers. This market is huge. We've also shipped thousands of gifts featuring individually wrapped snacks to stores and offices and other companies that can really help celebrate their reopenings and welcoming their employees back into the marketplace. Gifts sent in advance to Zoom meetings attendees have been really popular. We've also seen them as follow-ups to those meetings as well, often with an outer label that says, don't open until the time or date of that presentation. It gets them really excited and gets them invested in the upcoming virtual meeting. And finally, with company events and holiday parties being canceled, companies are using those funds to send gifts to their employees. We canceled our traditional company picnic this summer and followed that trend ourselves by instead sending a delicious coffee cake to one of our team members, or to all of our team members. And all of these markets, homebound workers, reopening events, online meetings, canceled events, they're all tremendous opportunities to sell food gift programs. Kitting and other custom gifts are something we've always excelled at. However, in recent months, the requests that we've gotten for these have grown more and more frequent. From simply switching box, ribbon, imprint colors, or swapping food components to complete customs that bear no resemblance to our other gifts, Maple Ridge has you covered. Kitting our delectable treats with your supplied totes, coolers, and other promo products can really help deliver a one-of-a-kind gift. So if you don't see what you're looking for, reach out to our sales team. Often for minimums as low as 50 to 100 pieces, we can really create a really custom gift experience. But we all know the fourth quarter is coming up, holidays are right around the corner, and that is a great time to sell those gourmet gifts for both employees and customers. And when do businesses order those holiday food gifts? Take a look at the graph that we have here. You can see that over 65% of food gift orders are yet to be written, but you'll have to move fast because almost all of that business is going to be written in the next 6 weeks. Selling food gift programs to your clients is really pretty simple. You simply present the concept to them. They'll usually be pleasantly surprised to learn that they can purchase those food gifts through you. Explain the benefits of purchasing them, through you and their promotional products, distributors. Then either write the order or let them figure out exactly what they need and follow up with them and write the order. We often get asked who the best prospects are, and by the graph you see on the screen, you'll notice that financial services, technology, banks, insurance companies are still the biggest hitters when it comes to gourmet food gift programs. Chances are you probably have clients that fit into some of these industries. The biggest message, contact every client. Call, send an email to them, ask them if anyone in their company is buying food gifts for the holidays. Chances are they are incorporating those gourmet gifts somewhere in their program. They just don't realize that they can work those programs through their promotional products distributors. So once you have that conversation and you just ask that question, if the answer is yes, that they are spending on holiday gift programs, explain to them that you can provide something that's way more cost efficient and effective. Make sure that you ask how many gifts they need, what their budget is, and that way you can be prepared going in. Next, after you have that conversation, send us their artwork. Let us do the virtual specs for you to share back with them. Make sure that you tell us what their budget per gift is so that we can create the right virtuals for you. If you get a good response to the virtuals, try to schedule an appointment virtually if needed and just see, have that conversation and talk to them as soon as possible. Order random and spec samples for your best prospects. We can ship those samples directly to your clients and enclose a personal note card from you at no extra charge. Random and spec samples are a very effective tool because your clients get to see exactly how the gift is packaged, what the imprint looks like, and finally, when they open the gift, they'll discover how delicious the food is. These are great tools for closing the sale. Another great thing, email a link to our electronic catalog to every client, suggesting that they page through it for holiday ideas. You can even personalize a version with your logo and your contact info by going to our resource center on our website. It's a really great way to, add that link to your signatures. How many emails do we all send every day? Again, we say it time and time again, the biggest market is just letting them know that they can buy them through you. By attaching a link in your emails, it's a really simple way to get the word out. Another market that's great is if you have company store or co-op programs, add food gifts to those programs. For many programs, the gifts that are in our best sellers are really great in Q4. Make sure to send an email to the program participants, letting them know that you have just added those delicious holiday food gifts to their store. Back when we started Maple Ridge Farms, so many years ago, over 40 years ago, we had one product to sell. It was a 2-pound block of cheddar cheese packed in this wooden box with the customer's logo printed on the cover. And back in November of 1979, going door to door in Wausau, Wisconsin, Tom was able to write $24,000 in food gift business. In November of 1980, it jumped to $48,000 in 3 weeks. It really didn't take us long as a company to discover that there were 2 unique propositions that we really had to offer. The first is branding. We offer a great imprint of their logo on the cover of the wooden box that contained the cheese. Food gift buyers had never really seen this before at the time, and they were thrilled with it. Even today, 90% of business food gifts are ordered through, mail order companies, retail stores, and internet merchants, because most food buyers are not aware that they can purchase them and include a great durable item bearing their logo and really generate that goodwill long after the food has been enjoyed. Remember, we're here to really help, and with that comes the convenience. We try to make it as easy as we can to do business with us. Gifts that you provide to your customers from Maple Ridge Farms are always there to promote their company. That's the goal. We're out there to promote your client's company and their brand, not ours. Does your client really want to spend their money to promote food gifts with another brand all over it? Probably not. And a lot of the big mass merchandising companies out there are going to have their logo slathered all over the gifts in one form or another. Take a look at this comparison chart. The bottom line is this. You have a very competitive position in the marketplace. You offer convenient, personal service, fresh, packed-to-order gifts, imprinted items as well as blank goods, custom packages, individual shipment, free card enclosures, and a 100% money-back guarantee. But the food gift giants have one thing that you don't have. Every business person knows that they can purchase their holiday food gifts from Harry and David, Hickory Farms, Mrs. Fields, and they have no idea that they can purchase them through you. So where do you start? You be proactive. Ask your clients if they purchase food gifts. Don't wait for them to ask you, because they won't. Here are a few questions that we'll share with you that'll really help engage your clients in order to shorten your sales process. Our first question, by the way, does your company purchase food gifts for the holidays? Many years ago, a veteran distributor explained to us that food gifts were the easiest quote unquote add-on sale there is. Just as McDonald's generates millions of dollars in sales by saying, would you like fries with that? You can generate thousands of dollars in sales by asking, by the way, does your company purchase food for the holidays? Recently, we had a distributor send us an email describing how she put a Post-it note, kind of like the one you see on the screen, on her computer monitor, so that when she was on the phone with her clients, she would remember to ask them that simple question. The second question, do you want a gift that includes an item that will be retained, like a pencil cup, a cutting board, a wooden box? Many clients do, many don't, but asking this question up front will get you started down the right path. Remember, because approximately 80% of business food gifts are purchased from retail stores, those mail order catalogs and internet merchants, most clients are not aware that they can purchase them through you. When you get the client interested in having a retentive item in their gifts, you eliminate almost all of that retail and mail order competition. Before suggesting a specific gift, ask about the client's budget per gift. There's no point in showing them a $100 gift if their budget's $25 and vice versa. So asking about budget up front, again, shortens that sale process. And remember, many clients purchase gifts at various price points. Are the gifts they're looking for going to individuals, entire offices, or both? Over the last 20 years, we've seen a major shift to more and more companies buying larger gifts to be shared by everyone in the office. It's simply more cost-effective to buy a single larger gift that will generate goodwill with everyone in that office. After all, you never really know who the decision makers are. When purchasing gifts for the entire office, clients usually select towers that do not include that leave behind component. We have a very large selection of gifts this year where the components are individually wrapped as well, making them perfect to share at an office level. Don't forget to let clients know that you can provide individual drop shipment directly to each recipient. With food gifts, this is a popular service, and it's growing more and more every day with so many people still working remotely and from home. And most clients are not aware that you can provide that service. If your clients purchase food gifts from other sources in previous years, ask them to tell you about that program. What did they like about it? What didn't they like? What were the problems and any pain points? By knowing that information, you can help sidestep them up front. It will really help you develop a better program for them this year. Your mission is make every one of your customers aware that you are the #1 source for food gift programs. So that kind of wraps up all of the tips and tricks that we have today. I really want to thank everyone for joining us, and we will throw it back to Aubrey and Tiffany.
Thanks so much. That was really great information. I'm personally excited about the holidays this year. I think more than I have been traditionally, because it's the thing that feels the most normal. Just getting out my holiday stuff and just starting to think about that and starting to think about loved ones really just makes me feel like everything's going to be okay. So I think people are going to embrace the holidays. Even if it looks a little bit different with who can come and how large it is, I think people are really going to embrace the holidays a lot more. And what a better way to tell a customer or a client or a coworker how much you appreciate them this year than feeding them because everyone likes to receive food gifts. I was just looking at that cake thinking, gosh, that cake looks really good actually. But my name is Tiffany Tarr, and Molly gave us some really great tips on ways that you can approach your customer. And a couple of things that I took away from that presentation is that 65% of the orders, or the 65% of the sales that are going to occur in food gifts are going to happen in the next 6 weeks. And just as a salesperson, my mind goes to how can I get this faster? It's already November 5th. How can I implement everything that Molly just shared with us now? And it doesn't take me a lot of time to get that going. So a couple of things that Distributor Central has done to help in that process is we have created a template, a holiday gift idea template that will allow you to get everything that she said started and get this information to your customer faster. I think that I have got my screen up, and I'm just looking to make sure that I do. Aubrey, do I have a product search page up?
No, it's your desktop.
It's my desktop. Okay, so let's switch that out. So I knew that was going to happen. So this is, thank you so much. So what Distributor Central did is when we were working with Maple Ridge to put this event together for distributors, we worked with them to take all of those really yummy products that they've got within their line, and all of these products that are going to be sold over the next 6 weeks. We've put that together in a website template that you can start using right now and get this information over to your customer. Molly also shared another tip, and making sure that you have contacted all of your clients and all of your customers and letting them know that you can help them facilitate food gift ideas for the upcoming holidays, or really for anything. So we put together this website template, and we actually created a lead generation form on this template. And when we send out the follow-up to today's webinar, we put together a YouTube video on all the steps that you need to take to use this template from your Distributor Central account and how this lead generation form works. But what this is if you've got a customer and you send this information out to them about how you can help them with their holiday food gift ideas, and they need more information, or they want to, this little leave behind is downloading our holiday gift guide. So your customer can put their first and last name and email in, and then it kind of gives you a lead, an indication that they are truly interested, and it gives you something to follow up on. What happens once a customer puts that in is they'll get an email back, and this is just more information that Maple Ridge Farms has put together on food gift ideas. And so it's got a bunch of great content on from their catalog on what types of food gifts are available. And it's just an easy way for your customer to get kind of a retail feel of the same information that they can see on your website, but they can get it in an email, and then you'll get a lead back from them. So we've got a YouTube video on how this works and how you can implement it. And then another really great way that you can easily get these food gift ideas to customers is via email. So if you didn't necessarily want to use this beautiful website template where your customers could actually purchase them right online, you can also use your Distributor Central account. And as Molly was talking about the different items that they have in their line that would be a good match, I started pinning those ideas down to my idea board. And when I pin those ideas down to my idea board, I now have a list that I can use over and over and over again to email to my customers with some of these really great ideas and these products. And I can link it back to an existing website, or I can link it back to my food gift website if that's what I wanted to do. But the next time I think about a customer, or I run into a new customer, or a customer maybe I didn't think about, instead of going back and having to remember everything that we talked about today, or having to remember all of those different SKU numbers, I've done it once as we were working through today. I pinned them down to my idea board for my holiday food gifts. And now every time I think about a customer, or I want to send this over to somebody, all I have to do is grab that saved search or that saved list and send it over to my customer. Just put their email address in. I can customize the email further. and I'm gonna have to choose a logo. I can customize the email further. And when I do that, it will allow me to personalize it for my customer. And I think I need to choose a website that's, okay. I don't have a website, so I don't have, my website's not linked back, so I don't have a good demo from this. But you'll be able to send these over, and when you hit that customize link on the email form itself, you can customize the number, the quantities, the pricing, the description information, and personalize it for just your customer. So those are some ways that you can take all of this great information that Maple Ridge Farms has put together today, and without having to spend too much brain energy and too much creation time, we've put it together for you in a way that you can upload your logo, change your contact information on this template, and start getting that out to your customers now without having to spend too much legwork to put this together. If you are on today's session and you do not know about Distributor Central or you've never used it, everything that we do, everything from this website template, from product research, tools to website hosting, we do for distributors at absolutely no cost. So there is absolutely $0 that it will cost for you to take that template or these email ideas and get them over to your customer. Distributor Central provides you the template. You will get provided a free Distributor Central account where you can search for products, quote, proposals, and you can get started very easily. We've created these website templates in such a way that it's a wizard. So you'll be walking through the wizard. You'll take the new template that was generated. It's already in your Distributor Central account. And when you log into DC, this is what your account looks like. But when you are ready to get that template started, you can give us a call and we can help. Or all you have to do is click Add New Website. And here is that template. I'm going to give it a name. I can spell it right. I will upload my logo to the template, and as soon as I've done that, I'm going to use my DC logo. It's going to take this template that's already been done, pre-populated with all of their amazing products, apply your logo to it, and you are just about done in just a few steps on getting a site put together all around the holidays, all around these food gifts that you can start emailing over to customers. When we send out today's follow-up, we're going to send out information on the new template. We're also going to send out this great YouTube video that we put together on every single step-by-step direction on taking that template, using it, how to use the contact form that will generate leads back to you, and what steps in your account that you could use to customize it even further, with like your social share and those types of things. That's really everything that I had. I'm looking through just to see if there's any questions. One of the questions that I saw, and I do believe that it was answered, but just in general, is there, Molly, is there any difference in shipping to Canada versus shipping to the US?
There is some, and we do ship into Canada all the time. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to our team. The biggest thing is that we cannot ship meat across the border up north, and there are some considerations usually with cheese going across the border, but we send the chocolates, the nuts, the bakery goods all the time up to our northern friends up in Canada. We do have a Canadian website for Canadian distributors. It's just mrfcanada.com. For at the distributor level for Canadian distributors, but our team here at Maple Ridge is always happy to talk through and walk through any questions that our customers may have when shipping into Canada. Okay.
And then I just don't know the answer to this question either. If I were a distributor and I was approaching some of my customers in warmer climates, is there something that I should know or something that I should have a conversation with them about, especially like in the areas of chocolate?
I'm really proud of the fact that our team here, specifically for this question, our shipping team, they're so fabulous at watching the weather, watching transit times, but we're moving into a part of the year where we're really not concerned about it. We typically don't have to ice and insulate chocolates. I'd say probably in the next week or so, that's going to kind of drop away for the remainder of the year. But yeah, we will, if there are any concerns when we get a shipping address or a list, the first thing we do is reach back out to that distributor and walk them through what may, what we may need to look at. But that concern is going to drop away altogether very quickly here.
Good. I've just never, sometimes those are things you just don't think about when you're just trying to sell products. And it's something that I think I would zone out on. So it's so good that you have a shipping staff that is constantly thinking about that to help distributors. And is there any general information or any data or things that you, as a distributor, I would need to know about kosher or allergies? Kosher items or allergies?
Yeah, that's a great question. We do have a link on our website that you can search directly by kosher. We have a lot of kosher products, whether they be individual components or complete gifts. As far as food allergies go, everything is very clearly marked. We are an FDA regulated facility. So all of our packaging is going to be very clearly marked with any allergen warnings. What we found is, although the questions may come up, they end up not being the biggest concern. Only because, for instance, if somebody's got a peanut allergy, they're really careful about watching.
They know.
Yeah, they're hyper aware of it. And a lot of our products, although they may not be directly made with a specific nut or allergen, it may still carry that warning just because it may be produced around them. But again, everything is very, very well marked, very well up to the very high standards that would be required, like with the FDA and all of that. So as you can see just on the screen here too, we have that FDA inspected facility. We're Prop 65 compliant. If something is kosher, it will definitely be noted on there as well, that you can, specify kosher upon receipt or upon request. And we can, accommodate all of those requests the best we can.
Good. Well, it's just nice to know that as a distributor, my supplier has already done that due diligence, and they've supported me in that way. So those are things that I can go back and resource, and I've got information on. The product that I do have pulled up is that item that you guys were planning on giving away to 2 distributors that attended today. It looks really good. Is there any? So are you just gonna just draw from the people that attended today and send those out?
That's the plan. Is 2 lucky attendees today are going to get this great, super delicious cinnamon walnut coffee cake. This cake was chosen to be on Oprah's O List a few years back. And I will say this, they kind of pick on me around the farm because I'm anti-cinnamon. I'm not a cinnamon lover, and that's a rare thing, but I will make an exception for this cake. So it is definitely a crowd pleaser. We talked earlier in the presentation about how things have been so busy around here at Maple Ridge Farms over the last few months. And I think a lot of that is, and I know you guys touched on it a little bit earlier, is food is that comfort factor. It's that comfort and joy and a little bit of normalcy that everybody's kind of looking for right now. And this cake is one of those items that is flying out the door just for that reason. It really, envelops that comfort experience. So we're super excited to share this with 2 attendees today.
Great. It looks really good. And I just think that everyone needs a warm fuzzy or a hug right now. And food always kind of gives me a warm fuzzy. So I'm very excited to see so many people adding food gifts to their genre of products that they sell. Well, I think I've answered. I think we've gotten through everything. If anybody has additional questions, I'll leave that chat box open more or longer. But if you don't have a Distributor Central account, please feel free to reach out to us at info@distributorcentral.com, or just go to distributorcentral.com and sign up, and we'll make sure to get you usernames and passwords and help you get that website set up. And then you'll also receive an email shortly with a follow-up to today's webinar, in addition to that YouTube video on how to use that website and create a website centered around holiday food gifts that you can quickly and easily get to your customers and start generating sales, because there's 6 weeks left. So 6 weeks, where 65% of that business will be written. So just to help you get going and jumpstart that, you'll get all that content today. All right. Is there anything else that you guys have on Maple Ridge's side?
I just want to say thank you again for having us. This has been great. And I think that the tools Distributor Central has put together are really going to help a lot of distributors really jump over that hurdle. So it's exciting to be here, and we're grateful that you had us.
All right. Thanks so much. Let us know if anybody has any questions, and you'll look for an email from us just to follow up today. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.